So now the black market for Russian and Iranian oil is feeling the pressure. Millions of barrels sitting unsold onshore, floating on tankers, piling up in storage. First time in years we're seeing real cracks. Why? Not only because Washington and Brussels keep tightening the screws. The real reason is simpler. There are plenty of clean, unsanctioned barrels available, and at prices that don't hurt too much. $60 a barrel makes the discount on sanctioned crude look less attractive. The risk-reward equation has shifted. India and Turkey, the big buyers outside China, have been switching without much trouble. Middle East, West Africa, Guyana, Brazil, even Venezuela again, now that sanctions are lifted. Refiners tell me it was easier than they expected. Russian volumes to India are already down sharply, and they'll probably fall further in the coming months. For the mainstream market, this is good news. Less shadow supply means tighter fundamentals, a floor under pricing. Brent and WTI climbed about 10% in 2 months, partly because of this rotation. The shadow fleet is still there, of course, more than 50 million barrels floating right now. Maybe 100 million total when you count the tanks on land. That's at least $5 billion worth of oil nobody wants at the moment. But storage isn't infinite. Tankers can float for a while until they can't. The big question mark is China. Beijing already takes almost everything Iran produces and a huge share of Russia's. If China decides to keep buying at these levels or even accelerates to fill strategic reserves, the glut disappears and the black market breathes again. If China steps back even a little, Russia and Iran will eventually have to cut production. No other realistic option. I've watched these games for decades. Sanctions hurt, but markets find ways until they don't. Right now, the arithmetic is turning against the shadow trade, and that is more powerful than any new regulation. The barrels are patient. The question is, for how long?